Good morning, peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie. I hope you are perfect, whole, and complete. I hope all your days are beautiful. I'm sleepy, so I'm saying I'm saying the wrong words. That's why I'm laying down, y'all. I'm taking a nap, but I was really thinking about. I was browsing, scrolling through social media, YouTube, and it was a young girl. She was just talking about, I'm being bullied so much by other women. I can't believe other women are so hate me. And they don't like my hair, they don't like my skin, they don't like my this, they don't like my body. And I've never seen it like this, and this is so horrible. And I was thinking about all the people that, a couple of other people that I don't necessarily follow, but I'm just happening upon their pages. Some people I follow, and oh my God, the stalking, the meanness, young people, no matter if they're black, white, biracial, like I mean, it's all, and just the horribleness of the trolls and people that's hating them. And I just thought to myself, have people always been this mean? But I said, the title was, have people always been this scared or this fearful, this afraid? Is that because I know from a metaphysical standpoint that like that meanness and insults and nastiness, yes, it's definitely under jealousy. It's definitely, and I'm gonna say even envy. It's almost like they think that your life is better than theirs, or that you have something that they don't have, or that they wish they could live your life. In some cases, they wish they could even be you. And it's not necessarily you have to be more beautiful than they are or not or less beautiful. I mean, beauty is definitely subjective. Like beauty is an eye of the beholder. Basically, that's what I meant to say. So it's just something like people are so insecure. And it's that, do you think that's because of the climate? Do you think, especially I think coming from like the world climate and then the U.S. climate at that, hey Beverly, I wonder if it's like the climate. I wonder if the fear of what's going on in the world and the fear of like people are feeling so unstable. They're thinking the world is, there's a lot of instability in the world, which makes them afraid, which makes them anxious, and they just start to attack other people. It's not just me. Like I'm not just the only one, y'all. There's plenty. I mean, older, younger, white, black, biracial. Like I've seen all of them videos of being bullied, and people are crying, crashing out from the trolls, and it does seem to be at an all-time high. And I just wonder if, do you notice it, especially on YouTube or have other people, or just on social media in general, but also too, like especially as content creator, attracting, Well, let me say this: a lot of people do it too, because I mean, and now, cast out. Talking about envy, there's jealousy as well. Sometimes they really believe that the YouTuber is making all this money, and they maybe have to go to a job they don't like. They have to do things they don't like. Maybe they have to take care of other people in their life, and of course, social media will make one seem like they're just living the life, and everything comes easy for them, and they're making all this money, and I think people are also feeling that it's like she up there making all this money. That's what they believe when they don't even know. Some of YouTubers don't make a lot of money. I wish people understood the click, the ads, and the likes and the views. It's not like I got 35,000 or somebody could even have 100,000 and make no money if they're not really getting the people to watch. But it's some people just have such a misconception. And like I said, some people are just not satisfied with themselves. Doesn't matter what they go get. If they got a new car, they want a new house, they have a new relationship, the unhappiness just spills out. And I just feel like overall, it's been just like really unhappy people. And I'm just want to make sure that I'm not one of them. So I'm making sure I'm really like tidying up my energy because I feel like I attracted a new client, but I mean she got a lot she got going on, and I just really pray for her. And I don't know if that level of her, I don't want to say unhappiness is something I could handle at this point. But then I always ask myself too, like I'm attracting these people, right? I'm attracting the stalker, I've attracted, I don't say, but I want to use that in the present tense. I've attracted the stalker. I've attracted I don't know, I won't call client, just maybe like a new friend, or I've attracted, this energy. So I want to make sure that I clean it up. So I remember I was talking a lot about getting older and how I want to be in a place where I'm close to the hospitals, the doctors. Like I'm talking myself into sickness. My sister friend had to remind me, like, why are you talking yourself into sickness? You're not sick. Every time I go to the hospital, they never find nothing. And before it was just the blood pressure. Now they can't even find that. The blood pressure fine. So I didn't go to the hospital this time, but that's why I'm so hesitant because I kind of know nothing's there. I had to ask myself, why would I speak that over myself? And then mm, why would I be surprised then when I find people, I meet people that are like really sick, multiple diseases, everybody around them they're affiliated with also has multiple, like terminal illnesses almost, and everybody around them have multiple. And I thought to myself, no, see, you put that energy out there. You were worrisome. You spoke things over you, and you were worrisome. And then you started like a. Oh my God! I gotta think about the country I live in because healthcare is so important. I'm older now. I must have said that too many times this week. And because we're powerful, but especially me, I'm powerful. Because I'm going to say especially me, meaning I know me. I don't know everybody that's watching, so I can't really speak for everybody. But that you're going to bring that energy towards you. Desperate energy, fearful energy, or even like grifter energy, or somebody that just wants to take advantage because they're afraid, so they're drowning. They want to pull you into just, it's weird, scary even energy. So, another thing too, like, only around abundant, happy people, right? People that are happy. It's not even though like abundant mean they gotta be super rich, but they're comfortable, they're okay with their lives, and they're happy overall. Which nobody's perfect, but not people that are hating and hurting and or just got it's just an energy. But if I'm attracting anybody that seems too down in the dumps, I'm talking about extreme stream. Don't even nobody's not talking about nobody here. I'm telling you, it's a new acquaintance that it just really it makes me think I attracted that person because I went to seek the person out too. That was deep. I felt something for the person. And I went and got in touch with the person, and then I realized, oh my God, this is a lie. And everybody that the person's attracted to is in the same exact situation, which is very dire. It's not, as they say in Ghana, it's not some small. It's not just a small thing. It's not just a small thing. It's big. And I had to ask myself, so okay, yes, there's truth that you might attract that because you have light and people need healing. It's that whole idea of drowning. Let me pull down a person that's going to try to save me. People got a lot of pain. There's that, and that needs to be said. Like, I think we are living in a world people are afraid, and it's almost like I don't want to say it's not the people's fault, but I want to be compassionate. People are thinking about when so they know you do find yourself sick. There's always reasons for everything. It's all inner, but then you live in a society where, especially if you live in places like New York or just California, just expensive places, just in the United States, but definitely. And then you got to try to find housing. The reality is you're alone. You're at this certain age. Your family unit is not that close, so you don't even think somebody's going to take care of you if you leave. And that's frightening. But when I think about it, if I attracted somebody like that, I know for a fact that I was thinking all those things. That I was concerned. I love to use the word. I was concerned, but I was just bringing that into my reality. And even the sadness of the old and the ex, and like I don't even feel that way anymore. But it's still too down. Because I want to know, like, I know there's happy people out here, and I don't mean ecstatic. I don't mean some fake happiness. I mean normal. Hi, how are you? And I got people in my life like that. I'm blessed. I got a few sister friends in my life like that. So I'm not, it's not me or nobody I know, or just a thought watching these videos and this young girl crying about the bullies, and then it sounds similar to the stuff people say to me, and we don't even look nothing like it. She's in her 20s. So And then another woman, this white woman, it's just like, okay, what the hell? And then I just had to say, well, ask that about yourself, and then you'll get the answer. Social media is so, it could be, no, it seems like it's way more toxic. It's way more toxic than it used to be. And it's draining too because negativity does have a frequency and an energy, and it could just pull you all the way down, even just being here. Because there's so many people too. I think that another thing messed up with social media is that a lot of people think they can put spells and doing kitchen witchery and sending out energy, and somebody is watching you. I'm here. I don't know who's watching me, but so they have the advantage. They can throw negative energy, and you can feel it. You start feeling drained because remember they want you off. They want to believe that they drove you to a place where you had to disappear, and that gives them great power. And then of course they find someone else. So the thing is too, you can't take it lightly because people are absolutely sick. Anybody that wants to bully you till you take your precious existence, because that's what a lot of people are, especially I would say the young people, maybe it's older people too, I don't know, but that would actually watch you and be satisfied that you're no longer here and think, what kind of wickedness, demons time are we on? So I feel sometimes like, oh my God, I be feeling drained. It's not y'all, it's not the good people, it's the not so good people. It makes me feel drained in general. It makes me feel drained in life, and I don't want to. But I have to take responsibility for the energy that I've been pulling in. And so if I passively aggressively make comments, and somebody is hearing it, and I feel like I'm aiming it at them, which maybe sometimes I might be right. It's not helping. That's why I say, with people that don't like you, like send them so much love, send them so much love. I feel like that's the only thing lately that's been protecting me from this space is I just send love, I just send love, I just send love. I could picture the person or people, and I just continue to send love, no matter what. It does help a lot. It helps a lot. And because I want to, but I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better about speaking negativity of myself. I'm gonna get better about worrying about the future, which is I'm gonna get better about painting negative futures, if you will. I'm gonna get better about ruminating about the past. So, yeah, that one be better about ruminating about the past. Like, don't do it. And I'm gonna start thinking from the whole healthy and complete person that I am now. And then once I hold that vibration long enough, then I can manifest from that vibration as opposed to a vibration of fear. I absolutely want to do better at that. I'm responsible. We meet no one. I meet no one but me. I meet no one but me. There's nothing outside of myself. There's nothing in front of me that is not some type of, at least if nothing else, some type of message. There's a message for me. And I just want to make sure I get it. It's been glorious a few days. It's been rough. It's been just a few weeks. Actually. And yeah, I definitely would love to experience another place to live. But what I just don't want to do, that's why I'll be working on myself, is try to escape a vibration or a feeling, thinking that another location geographically is going to make me feel better. I know that's not true. That's why I'm trying not to waste my money, time, or make like decisions that I'm going to regret later, because I think it's a place, but it's a place over here instead of a place out there. I'm working on that one. Listen, if I ain't learned nothing else in my old age, I have learned that that saying is true. Wherever you go, there you are. And as things come to you, keep cleaning it up, cleaning it up, cleaning it up. Like, clean it up quickly. Recognize, okay, this is true, and this is happening, and this seems scammy, or this seems not true, but let me take a minute. How did I call it up? Or what is the true message? Because I think out of let me say this, I think out of every so-called bad experience there was still something good in it that you gathered. There's something good in it for you. Sometimes somebody will come to us and we think it's that everything about them have to be perfect, and everything, if they told a lie or seemed scammy, that everything about it was a waste of our time and it was bad. But they might have come to, so I'll give you an example. I was really thinking about, like, I really wouldn't mind maybe moving out of Ghana, and moving to another spot. It took me a long time to get to this point because I would sometimes try to talk myself out of it and to say, nothing's better than this, which of course nothing will be. I just got to do other things. I got to find other solutions. And I felt bad for wanting to leave. I felt like I didn't make it. I don't know how to say. I felt like I was quitting or something. Those 6 years straight, I mean, it's a long time, but, and I felt scared, right? Now I don't feel sad. It's just time. I know that there's somewhere else for me. And like I'm looking you in the eyes because I'm saying it with such confidence. It took me a minute to get to this place to say it with such confidence. I won't back down on that. I won't go back because I've done it. I backed down. I went back. I'm not doing all that. I know it. Now, what is the problem? Problem is that I had to take time to figure out where. I really didn't know. I had always, it was going to be Europe. It was going to be this. I know it's not Europe because I don't like the cold. Absolutely. And I do like to see people that's kind of dark. Like I just do. That's just the thing. No offense to anybody, but I just feel better when I'm around that. Like I know that's me. So I think Africa, that would be a hard thing to not get used to. But I don't want to. Like there's so many other reasons why I don't want that. And I think the best place for me is the Americas, just not North America. That's all. But the Americas for sure. But being close to North America because of my family. I know that when I think about all the places that I visited, now it's better to make assessment because I got so much to compare to each other. I can compare, like I can contrast. I mean, nobody can say I can't. Like I definitely can do that, right? So no place, not one was perfect because I'm not perfect and people are not perfect. So you're not looking for perfection. But there are some certain things that I need to have in order to live in another country. And this is some of the things. I need to have warm weather. I don't like the cold. I feel like I'm wasting my life. Like I know, so is that just so dramatic? I do not absolutely do well in the cold. I don't like the cold. I don't want to be in the cold. Not even for a second. I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Two, I don't want to drive anymore. I don't ever want to get in the car and be a driver. I don't really want to own a car. I don't want the responsibility of a car. I don't ever want to drive again. So the place has to be warm, and I have to be in a place where I can walk to get the things that I need. What I need may be different than what other people need. So that doesn't mean that I have to necessarily live in the city, although there's aspects of the city I absolutely love. Lots of them, 99%. I love it. I don't like the nature, but I don't have to. But I can live close to it, be able to get to it, long as the place that I live has a place to have. So this other part. Number three, set access to fresh fruits and vegetables, like on a real level. Lots of trees, still. I mean, I lived in Brooklyn on blocks that had lots of trees. So that's what I said. That doesn't mean it has to be out in the wilderness or the mountains or the rainforest. It doesn't. Because I did. I've lived in Brooklyn and I've lived in places with trees. You know what I'm saying? I was in Dago Martin and different places in Trinidad, and they still, they had trees. So it doesn't mean you have to be out the city or in the city or outside the city to not have trees. So I need a certain amount of naturalness, but not so rural. Easy access to the things that's important to me, where I can walk to them. Access where transportation is good because I don't want to drive ever again. I don't want to get a car. I don't want to be responsible. I mean, I could see maybe like at the Volta, I could see myself kind of driving there, but I wouldn't be going. Listen, my car was a brand new car when I bought it. It was so brand new that when they took it back, there was nothing wrong with that car. Like I never drove it, so I'm just not a big driver anyway. Okay. I like people of color. I mean, that's something that I prefer. So warm weather. I like tropical environments. I like plenty of fruits and vegetables. So definitely that rules out Europe. Only that, not that Europe don't have fresh fruits and vegetables. You can get those farm markets and all that. I just the cold is absolutely not going to work for me. Not the majority of people of color is not going to work for me. So see, I could just take that whole continent out. Okay, now Africa definitely could tick a lot of those boxes. And I just mean Africa as a continent, not just Ghana, but there's other parts of Africa. Let's say 54 countries, choose one. But I don't want to be on a continent anymore. You know what? I'm gonna tell you why. I know. I'm gonna say it. I can't. I think it's a little too rigid for me. I don't like, because it makes me more rigid too. Like, I don't like the rigidness. I don't like the belief systems about women or aging or relationships, or and then I don't like the scamming of thing. Like, I don't like that part. You'll never feel like people are genuinely want to be around you, because everybody thinks you have something that a lot of us don't even freaking have, y'all. So um, I don't want that. I don't like that energy, and I don't want it. So I'm not going to be on the continent, but I'm glad I was on the continent. But I have to choose what's going to be best for me. I need a little dancing and spiciness and like different language, but there's lots of different languages here. I'm not, I obviously I wasn't that interested in learning them because I would have learned it. So no offense, it's just that's what happens. Freedom and wear certain clothes and not just feel youthful, happy, young, and and that's okay. Ability to meet other people that have that same energy. I want different kind of conversations and people that have time for those conversations. So out of all places that I've been, I would settle with a Spanish-speaking country because it'll force me to learn Spanish. And I want a place where there's indigenous people, like native people. I just feel called to that energy. I want to be able to be close to the city, or sometimes even in the city, but outside. I want ability to have expat friends, but I want to also be friends with locals. But I want a little nightlife. I don't want places that have bookstores, libraries. I really want that. Museums, of course, all that other stuff. I want places where there's like green spaces and like benches that you could sit, almost like parks. You don't really get a lot of that here. I just saw an article that came about Accra and lose the loss of its green spaces and how much that's just so much negatively affecting climate control. More pollution. I tell you, it's so unnatural, it's so bad for you. And I mean, anybody that don't realize it, it's just insane. It's insane to me that I don't like that. But so I don't want any of those. So I'm off the continent. I'm going to. I just said South America, but I realized Central or South America. That's the countries I'm choosing from. Central or South America. Okay. Out there too, I don't want a country that's too far away from the U.S., which is my family, because I've been away too long. So Bali, Thailand, Asia in general is out because it's too far away. That's a big one. I see Vietnam, there's too many dang people. I can't deal with that many people no more. Like, there's too many people, and I feel like everybody's in Thailand, and everybody's in every place. So it's not that, but I just don't. Asia's too far for me. I don't want to do it. I want to do it. The language is a little too difficult to learn, and my brain, Spanish is about what I can do. French, I can do it too. Um, so I'm going to be in Central or South America. That is where I'm going. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know where. So maybe some people, I feel like maybe people come to your life, and I was really having great conversations with a sister about a particular place, and it really was. I got it. Like, I felt it. And I'm really very, very interested, more than I ever was before. I feel like, thank you for the love too. I feel like I'm so much closer to my true place for now, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited. So sometimes people come to your life for information, not for everything. Not and that I don't have to put that much pressure on people to be my everything. I'm happy for what I receive, and I hope I can give something equally as back to them. But yeah, that's all. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you. Beverly, I think it's a combination of things, but mostly jealousy and hatred. You right, Beverly. Our words definitely have power. Yes, they do. Social media is very toxic. Yes, it gives people the courage to be cruel behind the screen. It does, Bev. Your future is looking beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Beverly. Hey, Carib Diva from Brazil. Hey, Brazil's on the list. Well, no, Brazil's on. No, Brazil's actually, I would like to visit. I don't know Portuguese, though. I love to visit. Good morning, it's Jasmine. I'm personally looking into the Netherlands. Okay, I hear you. Just explain. I mean, I understand why the Netherlands, besides the great health care, the cold, though, I can't mess with that cold. How about Spain, Mexico, Argentina, Colombia? Yeah. Spain is in Europe, so I'm not as interested. And I'm not, don't call me, but it did when I was younger. I used to watch International House Hunters. Oh my God, I thought I was going to be in Spain, right? Um, Mexico, I would absolutely love Mexico, but I think they got a limit they got a certain amount of money and it keeps going up that one has to make in order to live there, and I need to get that together. That's the only reason why. I could see Mexico. I could absolutely. I like Mexico. Okay, I should say this. Oh, I know what I forgot to say. I know what I've got to say about Latin America. I need some black in there. I need the Spanish, but I need some black in there. That's the only reason. I need that little bit of black. I need that little bit of that. That's why. So if you said Colombia, I definitely see Colombia. Argentina, oh no. I heard a lot of things about Argentina. They don't, I don't know. I need them. No, that's a little, no, I don't want to do Argentina. But DR, I'm just saying like countries that I like for the flavor. Let me give you the flavor. Colombia, DR, Puerto Rico, I'm sure, but that's not a different country. I mean, it was, but it's a whole other story. Um, Costa Rica, Panama, you know what I'm saying? Honduras, like that. You know, I need some blackness. Give me a little bit of blackness. Now, if it's not blackness, then I want the native, I want the indigenous spirit. So I'll do Nicaragua, Guatemala, like I'll do those for the indigenous. But you talk about Argentina, Spain? Oh, let me just go to Europe then. Let me just freaking go to Europe because, you know, yeah, it's got to have the black in it. I need the soul, you know. And I've been to Colombia, the DR, so I know it's got the soul. But I can do the indigenous with the Nicaragua, and I know Mexico has the indigenous too. But I really like them other countries that I could do Peru, and it's not gonna have the blackness, but it has the indigenous piece. So yeah, so South America, Central America, we on that continent. We on the Americas for sure. Yeah, Colombia got the chocolate for sure. Yes. Costa Rica, Panama. Yes. Yeah. It's narrowing down to Costa Rica, Panama, and since they're close to each other, that's even better. I don't. I can choose one. I'm leaning. I'm just gonna straight up tell you. I'm leaning towards Panama. I'm leaning towards Panama, Hunty, Panama. Yeah, that's what it is. Close to the states. Very, very, very modern. After being here, I need more money. I would like to invest in modernity. I would like to invest in modernity. Like, oh my God, that part is hard. But Panama is the winner. Ding 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 ding. Yes, Panama. Yes, Panama. Flag. Panama. Yeah, that's where I'm probably looking to go. So I don't know when. I would not mind leaving in June for the rest of my life. But I got property and all this stuff here, so I got to take care of some business. And once I get that together, I'm out. And I said it, so I got to do it. I'm not reminding. I'm not afraid. I don't know before. I think I had fear, and you know, I was talking to somebody that really lived there, and she was telling me different prices and what's available. I was like, I could afford it. Like that part was like, okay, I can afford it. I can afford it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. And then they got, of course, like the indigenous weavers and basket weavers, and they're good wood makers and furniture, and I can have them make the furniture. I just want to see how beautiful the place is going to be. The painting, the tropic feel, I'm gonna have a ball on the design level, an absolute ball. So I'm you'll probably see me, and I'll be sharing with you my move to Panama. You'll see it, and I'm gonna go back to the States first, of course, because I gotta see my people. I got a lot of little things, loose ends to tie. I want to go back for like 3 months, and then I'm gonna go on my way to Panama. So I'll keep you posted, everybody. But I'm okay with being out. Life is too short to be overthinking things, and I've never overthink things. But like I said, you be in a place for a long time, you get that same fear or that other people get about leaving their home because this becomes their home. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not doing anything here like. I'm not saying I'm not happy here, and I'm not saying I'm not happy, but I think I would feel. I think that it's run its course. I'm not. I design, but I've designed so much. It's not like it's not like the thrill it was. I don't have really any friends. I don't have any people like family. So I don't have any ties to keep me here. That's really what it is. I could be learning Spanish, something that I'm excited about. It would be every time I go somewhere, I would be able to practice it. I would have to, and I love that part. I want to I want to experience different. I really, y'all, I don't know how many times I just have this feeling that I'm being connected to. I'm going to be around indigenous people. Something is going on there with that. It's calling me. And I'm going to be going into some deeper spiritual things. And I can just feel it. And I also feel, but I'm going to boldly say, the next love of my life, the one me and him going out together, for a long time from now, I want to say something like that, you should be happening, is there as well. I can feel it. But I'll take my time. I'm taking my time with all of that and moving forward. So we'll see what happens, right? Yes, yes. You thinking about it, Jazz? I'm exploring where next, and it doesn't have to be in the U.S. Exactly. Excited. Panama is going to be so great. I think so too. Yes, Jasmine. I think it. That's how I feel about where I live. I've been here for 10 years and ready for a change. Yes, it's called Ready for a Change. And Beverly says you're ready to have close access. That one is extremely important. I did the way far, no contact almost, you know what I'm saying, as far as like human with my family. So I'm way over that. And that's another thing. This is way too far. So any country that's all out, Europe or whatever, that's just too far away, don't even think about it. And it's still cost of living has got to be right. I don't want to be stressed out about paying rent. And that's the one thing I was not stressed out here. And a friend of mine was like, "Oh, maybe if you want to, you can even buy land there." Oh no, I don't want to own land anymore necessarily, but maybe. I just want to live a nice, beautiful, happy, wonderful, exciting, doing things, going out, having fun life. Yeah, I'm thinking now. I'm starting to want to live like a retiree now because I think about the Cape Coast. Them older people be partying over there. Okay, their whole life is about leisure and chill out time. So I'm kind of leaning towards that. So we'll see. But well, I'll keep you posted. And Beverly, I'm gonna check you out in a minute too. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.